Just 2 minutes ago, Mark Carney, leader of the Liberal Party and once considered the frontrunner to lead Canada's next government, officially resigned following an unprecedented intervention by Governor-General Mary Simon. The announcement came in the wake of weeks of controversy surrounding the 2025 federal election, an election many now call the most contested and chaotic in modern Canadian history. What began as a presumed smooth transfer of power quickly spiraled into a constitutional and electoral firestorm, raising alarms about the integrity of Canada's voting system and democratic institutions. Initially, Carney and the Liberal Party appeared poised for a minority government victory. With backing from long-standing figures within the party and a campaign focused on economic stability and environmental policy, many analysts expected a modest but clear win. But those expectations began to crumble almost immediately as reports of ballot irregularities, voter registry errors, and unusual mail-in voting patterns surfaced across the country. Statistical deviations in polling results, particularly in Ontario, Quebec, and Atlantic Canada, sparked suspicions. Votes shifted dramatically in favor of the Liberals in late counts, despite the strong national momentum of Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre. His rallies had drawn massive crowds, especially in Western provinces, and his populist messaging had galvanized a significant portion of the electorate. As doubts grew louder, Governor-General Mary Simon took a historic step. Rather than immediately confirming the election results, she invoked her constitutional role as the safeguard of Canadian democracy and ordered recounts and forensic audits in several key ridings. In her statement, she declared, "Democracy must not only function properly, it must be seen to function properly." Her words echoed across the country, stirring debate, support, and outrage in equal measure. The audits revealed troubling findings: signature mismatches, incorrect postal codes, outdated voter rolls, and mail-in ballots that did not conform to basic procedural standards. As the recounts progressed, several seats initially awarded to the Liberals were flipped in favor of the Conservatives. The shifts not only weakened the Liberal Party's standing in Parliament, but further fueled public protests. Demonstrations broke out in Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, and even traditionally Liberal-leaning parts of Toronto, with calls for transparency, accountability, and in some cases, a full federal recount. Within the Liberal Party, the mood soured. Anonymous MPs began voicing discontent over Carney's leadership, citing a lack of grassroots strategy, poor public engagement, and a failure to confront the controversy head-on. Some questioned whether the party had placed too much faith in institutional loyalty rather than public connection. Throughout the unfolding saga, Carney remained largely silent, issuing vague statements about upholding democratic values but avoiding specifics. That silence cost him. In contrast, Pierre Poilievre leaned into the controversy with determination. He held town halls, gave interviews, and painted the situation as a clear failure of the Liberal government and Elections Canada. The situation intensified when Governor-General Simon, in a nationally televised address, declared that no new government would be confirmed until the audits and judicial reviews were completed. This decision, unprecedented in recent history, effectively froze the political transition and left the country in limbo. Carney, clearly unprepared, issued a short statement, affirming his respect for the process, but failed to provide any substantive leadership in the moment. Shortly thereafter, he announced his resignation, citing the need for the Liberal Party to heal, regroup, and re-engage with Canadians. His departure triggered a wave of reactions both domestically and internationally. The United Nations, Commonwealth, observers, and even the U.S. State Department praised Canada's commitment to transparency and oversight, calling the situation a testament to the strength of democratic institutions. The election crisis has done more than shake up federal politics. It's reignited regional divisions. In Alberta, some political groups revived calls for separation, citing a lack of faith in federal representation. Petitions for provincial referendums circulated quickly online. Meanwhile, in Quebec, although separatist rhetoric remained subdued, skepticism about the federal government's handling of the election was widespread.